Good evening, everyone. Okay. Yeah. Let me start it. Okay. Good evening. Um, Today I'll just be talking about quality, but from the user's perspective, mostly. And it should not be so long, and it's going to be some discussions within also. Yeah. So, um, are we all together? I can continue. It's all okay. Are they connected? Is anybody? Okay. So, yeah, synopsis. What we'll talk about in the short time is what quality is, quality versus grade, and quality planning. That's the user expectation itself. Yeah. And so first, like I said, it's going to be some questions, discussions, and all. So first thing that I just want to throw to everybody is, how would you describe a product that doesn't meet expected standards? Do you describe it as low quality or no quality? Say low quality. Any other a product that doesn't meet expected standards. Low, no quality, no or low, no quality, low. Okay, so low quality. Which one is low? Low. LOW quality. You also said no quality. Okay, so yeah, okay. We'll still. I just want to add this. Then let's go to the next one. This is the low quality. This is Nokia 3310. What they said was I can't remember. All I know that this is the first one I did, and I know I paid a lot of things. Yes, God. And this is the 256 gig iPhone 11 Max Pro. No, this is Pro. iPhone Pro Max, yes. Combination to 256 gig. Like just released, and I think it's being shipped to those who pre-ordered right now. These two products. What? Which one has a good quality, or how do you decide them in terms of quality? Good quality. How do you determine? How do you confine them in terms of quality?
So, like my grandma, for example, I want to just make phone calls. Okay, so giving her an iPhone 11 and battery, I can just use the Nokia. That has a very good battery life and can make.
And that you can use.
I think that battery life is
well, I'm just saying that something like that.
Okay, so we agree that it depends on the user. That's when we can then determine the quality. All right. So let's just quickly find what quality is. A lot of English, different people. There are different definitions from a lot of people. Three of them, International Standards Organization says, is the degree to which a set of inherent characteristics of a product or service fulfill requirements. That's one. Quality is defined as, from the customer's point of view, as anything that enhances their satisfaction, knowledge of features that will enable them to provide accurate, consistent solutions to the customer at the very first attempt. A lot of English, but the summary is simply stated: quality comes from meeting customer expectations. So, like we said, for the phones, it's about does it meet the expectation? Does it meet, I'm the customer, does it meet my expectation? I want to be able to call, I want to be able to send messages. Does it meet the expectation? That's the major thing that quality is about. And these four things happen from understanding customer requirements, designing products and services that satisfy those, developing processes that are capable of producing these products and services, and controlling and managing the processes. So I know I'm rushing, but we'll still get to talk. Yeah, so from the very first thing I asked, there's about what a product that does not meet expected quality. What do we call it? So there's actually nothing like low quality or high quality. It does not exist. It is either, like from this definition, simply stated, it comes from meeting customers' expectation. Does it meet your expectation? Yes, it is quality. Does it not meet your expectation? Yes, then it's no quality. But there's nothing, okay, yeah.
What if it partially meets the expectation? You know, they say average better than a very good example.
Okay.
If they give you low light, you see if that have that low light. But if you are streaming a game, and what time you get and it has like, it depends on the low light. Yeah, depends on the level.
Okay, so let's talk about blue light now. There's very blue light that cannot do anything. Does it meet us? Does it meet your expectation? Can it do anything?
Yes, blue light.
What's the customer expectation? Okay, so for example,
My expectation is okay. Let me explain. Now, if you have good life, all these problems to be done because they are low energy problems. So they are still steady. Like you can still probably depending on the low light, you can charge yourself. You can read. Okay. Now, is it the customer? Does it totally fulfill the customer? No, your fridge might not work. Your AC probably does not work. Probably your power probably not working as much. Or if you ask me, is it better than having no light at all? Yes, it is.
okay, so the question then now would be,
So
what do you expect when there's light?
so that's no okay. Now what I expected is like that everything works normally.
Does everything work normally?
No, but it's better than everything not working at all.
Okay, now.
So that means that it's
Okay,
So, going by Green's analogy, at that point in time, if what I wanted was, say, to get something cold from the fridge, and it does not meet the expectation, even if it's charging my phone or something else, I'd most likely prepare that. There's no like, because obviously it's frustrating me at that point in time.
But if it's charging your phone, you have to look at it like
Yes,
this.
that's my expectation. I want something from the fridge.
Like the best example I think we got it's not like when I work at night, I like having lights. The other one I'm working so like shade. Now in that case, that's the scenario. Your kid doesn't work because all I just want necessarily is I just want everywhere.
That's your standard.
That's your expectation now. If it gives you
So
like
if we have
expectation,
different expectations, how we really say yes, no quality.
So you can be one user for have different
Needs. So that is so that's what has been meant by expectations. That's
for
quality.
you.
That's quality.
So, okay.
What year did this thing was? When was the quality of the quality? What's our expectation? Our expectation, what expectation? You can't say you can't generalize expectation.
Think about it.
So, really, in actual fact, the quality from the definition is when it meets this service or this product meets your expectation. If it does meet it,
So that is technically kind of because it's subjective.
So I'm still,
So why are we measuring it?
so I'm still going there.
No,
Now,
now.
so if it meets, fine. If it does not, but the term that people say this thing has low quality. Because quality itself is defined as something meeting expectation. If it does not meet expectation, for example, it is either there's light or there's no light. Wait, just see where I'm going. Now, when we talk of the low light, there are some. If you look at it from usability perspective, there are some lights that are low that feel like they should just take this.
Yes.
They should just take that. And because wait, have you had something like that? If you plug in your phone,
That's what I see.
So
Your phone.
yeah, your phone will blow. Just don't bother, or your charger will spoil, or something. Just don't bother to plug in. The stabilizer will not even work. Now I had some of it like me I
You have got your eyes.
No, he's saying hi.
so like there are some lights that can spoil your.
That's where it's at. Not slow. No, I even spoil itself.
So recently the light was quite quick, it was going off.
And that one is confusion.
And then my
Beauty.
charger that I got, like I just bought 2005.
So that means that charger is no quality. It cannot withstand.
It did not meet expectation.
It's for 54. So that we don't jump too much here. So let's just continue. Okay, so now what a lot of us call low quality is actually now what you're saying as grade. So quality versus grade. Quality and grade are not the same. So quality is a degree to which a set of characteristics fulfill requirements. But grade is category assigned to products or services having the same functional use. Having the same functional use, different technical characteristics. Okay, while a quality level that fails to meet quality expectations is always a problem, low grade may not be. Now, going back to this example, both of them meet expectations, but they are not the same grade. That iPhone, for example, iPhone 4. If you bring out iPhone 4 now, you can still do a lot of things. Take pictures, call, and but the materials that were used for this shoot are different. The material that was okay, I would say it must do that. Probably say the techno phones of similar functions and an iPhone X. No. So okay, iPhone 11 Pro. This one that just released. What material was used for the case? Stainless and glass. What material was used for iPhone 4? Stainless and aluminum glass. What is stainless? iPhone 4.
No, aluminum and glass.
Different materials. That's one. Two. What grade of material? What grade of aluminum was used for iPhone 4? The iPhone. Yes. What grade of glass was used for iPhone 4? They are not the same. So,
So, the reason I said what I said was because if you're comparing, if you want to compare, you must have the same if you're comparing Nokia and iPhone, obviously these are different markets, so they are not compared. They are not the same set. If you want to compare practically a phone that was produced this year, that claims to have everything an iPhone has. Okay, we have 3 cameras, we have this. That's where you can say this camera is a higher grade. Because if you compare Nokia was made back then, the quality of the material, for instance, the quality of battery or the quality of signal reception differ.
okay, so the question is, what if I have a Nokia that was produced
and has the same?
No, not necessarily. As go back to the definition of page.
Same functional use.
Okay.
Same functional use.
What are okay? So we still get to the phone pass.
It's not like
What's the core use of the phone?
no. It's no longer just the phone. It's now more than a phone. That's what I'm saying. Don't compare an iPhone.
What's the basic use of the phone? What's the basic functional use of the phone?
No, actually, that has the hope now. It's not about those days now. It's now, what is it? I want to say my details now.
So now we together. So although we still get to that part, on this slide. But let me ask you a question. Today, if you are going to a place, do you have a small phone? A touch iPhone? How many of we are people that have a small phone? Today, I also have one. I have one.
This is my
Now,
oh, sorry, I see your own. But we can compare these two.
can these two phones do the basic function of the phone?
No.
Yes.
No.
If you have an iPhone 11 Pro and you cannot connect to the internet, you can connect to the internet, but you cannot make calls, you cannot send messages.
That's the limited use. If there is no network, no, you can't send messages. No, you don't have the box.
Question is, if you are in a place that does not have internet, that does not have any of these things, and you have an iPhone that can do all these things, but cannot make calls, and you have this phone that can make calls, or you have an iPad that does not make calls, you can do slides, you can do all those other things. They are exciting features. But if you have a phone that you cannot send SMS, you cannot make calls, maybe set alarms, all those things. If you have a phone like that, you don't have any of these things. But you can take fancy pictures and you can browse, you can do some other things. Does it meet the basic functional need for that? It depends.
Was back then the iPhone was just a phone. Now iPhone is a short distance. Okay, another thing I had this phone for 2 years and I think it's 2 minutes. It was a phone. Okay, I'm not saying the definition of phone. That's why it was like
Okay, but they are defining phone, they are also defining phone from the rich, the learned, the urban people point of view. Will you go inside one village somewhere? What kind of phones you use?
I think the first problem is that you're trying to generalize something that's not
Exactly. Actually define function.
What's the core function?
So the question now is depending on
The baseline function of the phone is to make calls.
So I was saying, why was it there? That's iPhone 11 to make money.
Where was the point? Will you see an iPhone 11? Will you see Android phones in a place where all they do is go to farm? They don't even
If you are making the wrong decision, the first thing she has to do is, you see a phone in which you will not be able to
make calls.
So that's like a base class.
Local
You have to first be able to make calls.
First,
Or you want to
they will send message. Then every other message.
then every other thing. I keep
Right,
asking.
right.
I'm sure you.
So since you're already talking about it, I just said let's go to since you're already talking about it, because this is actually very major topics on it.
Apple Watch now what?
Apple Watch and Rolex. Why was that? Why was the Apple Watch created?
So to sit with your so that you don't check your device name. No, watch.
Was the Apple Watch created for you to check time?
What's the base for?
What's the base
So
for
I
checking?
think the reason why that the majority is to ask yourself
Why
Why is it called a watch? So that is it is not a watch.
So for example, if you have an Apple Watch, and you cannot check the time, then what does that fulfill all your expectations?
No, but you can buy a Rolex.
How to ask a question?
Think about it.
Now you have 2 naira as a credit card balance, and you want to make a call. And of course, you can't call for a very long time. And you call that low quality.
So that one is not a low quality or low quality. That one is the service. Okay, so this is us removing the phone and going to the service now. MTN. You know that if you don't have credit on your phone at time, you cannot make calls. And or you have 2 naira, you can only flash. And that's the reason why in those days, a lot of
Actually, you might not be able to do that at 60 per second. Depending on the challenge, you can get to up to 10 per second. That is approximately 12 seconds, 20 seconds.
20 seconds. And this is not to say bad people do that.
So if you are looking at it from the service perspective, now MTN, and that's the reason why they try to increase the quality of service, find packages that low rates and all those, so that even with little you can still. But if at this time this is the package we have and everybody knows it is not. Can you call when you have airtime? Yes. But if you don't have airtime, you cannot call. Yes. So you should have airtime before you can call. That's
When I can call at the end of that thing, it alone.
now. That is what do we say to load right now? What is happening with this? You have been warning them. But like 2 days ago on Twitter, load was trending, and it was trending because of bad service. And some tweets were like, they are already frustrated in Nigeria. Don't even add load to it because then I'll just commit suicide. Like that's how terrible Glo can be in a lot of areas.
Okay, because I'm going to say that. You cannot to slide
So, like you said the other time, that Glo the quality is meeting expectations. So, and we said from that is from 4 things, which is understanding requirements, designing products and services, developing processes, and managing.
Okay, so we are defining quality based on that definition now.
Yes.
You can't determine like on internet access. Say internet access is bad, so you can't say quality is bad. Although it still allows us to do what we want to do. It's not as fast as we want it to be. But we can't apply quality to that situation.
So, what is their quality of service? What is the quality of in Nigeria now? Wait. In Nigeria, we know that one of the major problems is there's practically no quality of service. You complain about a deduction on your account in the bank, and they are meant to. They say they will return it. They will return it to the pay for it. Okay, so now you are saying one story. Now, is that service? Is that good service? Is that it's more for me that it is possible. It is possible to have a service.
There was this session. He called MTN Lagos. And he told us that they are telling you that my network is broken.
You are telling that
And then our network is break. And my network is actually moved to
So now don't forget, although we are said that there's nothing called low quality, that quality or low quality. But a lot of times, because what we have is actually low quality, and we don't have any other thing, we tend to just accept it. Now, if you go to some other parts of the world, MTN and network providers cannot do what they are doing here. They will have gone bankrupt, right? Because there, it's the quality of service, they are always taking it up. But in our part of the world, they don't get, a lot of them don't really have that. You walk into some places and the customer service person is talking to you anyhow. So in Nigeria, one of the major problems we have is no quality of service. A lot of sectors don't actually have really. But back to time has gone. But back to this. So in knowing the customer expectations, planning, controlling, and everything, the only thing the user sees is the product or service. The user does not see it when they are planning or anything. The only thing they interact with is the service or the product itself. So the question is, how then can all these things match what the user wants? And I'll just rush now. And it's based on this is based on two things: knowing the voice of the customer and knowing what is critical to quality. So knowing the voice of customer is what we also do as requirement gathering, design thinking, the empathy phase of design thinking, where we are asking the customer questions: what do you exactly need? Asking them to know, like doing market research, knowing what it is that the customer needs so that you can bring the service. And the most important part of this is after knowing what the customer wants, then you need to determine what is critical to quality, what is the major thing they actually want. And so quality, now, people say customers don't know what they want. That explains a lot of things. But the truth is, it's not actually correct. Customers know what they want if you know how to ask the right questions. That's one. And customers want a lot of things. But you need to learn how to ask the right questions. So it's not as if, because if customers don't know, it's not as if customers don't know what they want. They actually do. But you need to learn how to ask the right questions. You need to learn to draw out what exactly they want and not tell them that I think this is what you want. What do you think? That is where a lot of people so for example, you want to build an app and you see that, I can build an app that I'm just going to say something that doesn't really make sense. I can build an app that will help people to be cooking food. And then you go and meet somebody and say, if I build an app that helps you to cook food, will you like it? Also say, yeah, why not? And then you give the app, you give it to the person doesn't use it. Because that's not actually what the person wants. You are just pushing what you want. But if you come and say, okay, what are your future challenges? And you take it from there, they talk about, okay, see where the challenge is, how do you think we can help this? Then they make suggestions, okay, do you think if you do this, what do you think? And things like that. So learning to ask the right questions is key. Then the second thing is listening to everything versus listening to a few things. Now, like I said, customers want a lot of things. So the problem now is when you listen to everything the customer wants, sometimes you are going to be in a lot of trouble. And that is where, how many of us know this are very GT banks? Remember? Yeah. So I believe, we repeat that, but I believe that this is GT Bank listening to everything the customers want and doing everything. So the point is you want to listen to the voice of customers and determine the critical to quality. Those two things are key. Voice of customer and critical to quality. But in Abari, this is the first thing you see. This app you have music, video, magazines, news, that's on that thing. You can chat with friends and all those things. You can shop. Yeah, moments with friends and you can shop, buy things, add things to carts, and everything. You can pay bills. It's in short, it's a lot. In fact, the first time I entered, everybody have asked, though it's a bit better now, but then everybody I asked that went onto the app and I checked the views online, they practically did not use it the second time. Because when you enter, it's a lot of things. Where do I even go to? When I get to play, I go to play, I'm seeing a lot of things. I don't even know, where do I start from? What is the content that this app should be doing? So I believe, and how they sold the app is that another can do everything. They think about the one-stop shop that you can come in and you can do everything. But one of the problems is if you are doing this kind of thing, you don't, because you're not focusing on one thing, there are a lot of things that you will not really check. For example, if it's a music streaming service, one of the first things they do when they are onboarding you is to understand the kind of music you like, so that they know what they can suggest to you. But this app just goes, puts you in the music and tells you trending now, newest, and one of that section. So you then now need to start searching for things yourself, because it's a lot of things. And this is sometimes what happens when you have listened to all customers and you have got everything inside. But the question now is, so that was why I said the conversation is still coming. So the question now is, how do you ensure that you listen to the customer and you still give them what they expect? But you give them the major things and you don't give them too much that they then get bothered and they don't use the app again. And so this is the brandless one. I don't know whether it is, but when we started the topics, we were mentioning something. So what are the key things? Okay. Who is a gadget freak here? Gadget person. See me and me. See me.
Yeah.
See me. Are you a gadget freak? Yeah. Okay. See me. Okay, let me ask some questions. So see me. Your ideal phone. Forget what is currently on the market. Forget everything about what's on the market. Your ideal phone, your ideal mobile phone, what should it have? Forget about what is in right now. Your ideal phone, ideal situation.
I'd say what is there?
Like
Pictures.
Pictures.
Camera. But they use there in the normal phone.
No, so that's what I'm saying. Forget about what is normal phone can. Your ideal thing, your three important features.
Pictures, internet, and normal phone calls.
Phone calls. So in internet, you're saying 4G, 5G, very fast internet, best camera, and calls. Okay. So of all these things, what is the most basic? Calls. So the thing is to ensuring that when you get a lot of all these features, you understand what is critical. That is where this Canon model comes in, and it is what they use. And I think it's second to last. I think the second to last. So this what this actually does is the concept is you have a lot of expectations, but you need to identify some things. So expectations are now divided into some categories, and this is where you understand how to plan your product before you actually develop or do the service. And we have four. We have the basic. Five. We have the basic. We have performance, delighter, universal, and indifferent. Now, what everything you are saying, many things is when you have the product or when you have the service or when you have received customers' expectations, a lot of things they told you, maybe they also said they want a phone that can fold like 6 times, fold. The phone can stay inside water for 30 days, nothing happens. If you ask some people some questions, they'll tell you some out of the world things. Now, after you've gathered all these things, what is key? Because at the end of the day, the customer might not use the product, you just give them everything like that. You need to identify what is basic. And this basic, if it is not there, at all, they are dissatisfied. But if it is there, they are still not. You can't see if they are satisfied. For example, if you buy a new phone now and you pick the phone, do you even test now when you buy a new phone? Do you test calling? Do you test if the phone can call?
Yes.
If you buy a phone, you test it.
No, do people still test that? Do you test if messages we send?
You test it, can be different.
So there are some things that are already basic. You should have. If I buy a phone, you should be able to complete calls. You should be able to send messages. It is basic. I don't want to disturb myself testing it. It is basic. But if it is not there, for example, let's say they made a phone and the phone has a defect, and then you cannot call. Maybe when you are with people and everybody has like 3 bars, you don't have any bar, and it's not as if there's no network. You cannot make calls. To you, it is frustrating because that is the basic. At least your phone should be. There are some basic things. If it is there, it's not any other thing. If I buy a phone and it can call, it does not make me feel anyhow. It's just normal. But if it is not there, it is total dissatisfaction. That is what this is. Then we have 2, performance. And these are features that if it's not there, you are dissatisfied. But if it's there, you are satisfied. For example, if I'm buying a smartphone, basic, you should be able to make calls. It's a basic. If I'm buying a smartphone. But if I'm buying, so what in the phone can we have performance? Okay. So now I'm buying a phone that then has okay, and now for smartphones now, one of the basics has become a good network. Like you should be able to browse. So if I have a phone and I then bring in 3G, okay, it's 2G, I've used 2G, but now you have 3G. Its performance, it makes things better. I'm satisfied. But let's say there was no 3G on the phone. For example, when 3G first came, we were satisfied with 2G. We were using the 2G. So when 3G came, that means things can be faster. But if I'm buying a phone and I don't have that 3G, I'm not necessarily satisfied because, or maybe it has a 3G, but the 3G is not working well. Then I'm dissatisfied. But if it's there, I'm satisfied. The delighters, these ones, if it is not there, no wonder. But if it is there, and these are exciting features, it just excites. For example, the customer that says, I want to have a phone that can do a lot of things. The basic is to be able to call, browse, and all those things. But if you now say, Samsung has released a foldable phone, this phone can fold, it's exciting. But if the phone cannot fold, I'm not dissatisfied. So, for example, there are foldable phones, but I'm not buying the foldable phone because other phones can do this in what I want to do. But then I have a phone that can fold, or I have a phone that I can then go swimming and the phone is in my pocket and I can go down to do. It's like exciting, but if it's not there, I can still do what I want to do, so I'm not dissatisfied. That's what delights us, or also they call it exciting features. That's what they do. Before is reversible. Have you ever used an app or that something was working before? Then they made an update and added something, and then what they added just does not sit well with you, and it's just your satisfaction just goes down. So the reversals are if it is not there, I'm satisfied. But when it's there, so that is.
There are people that was not here in Singapore. They all do that in life. The guys that are stuff is very, very exciting.
Okay, so that is. Okay, so that is reversal, and the fifth one is things that I'm indifferent about. It is either it's there or not. It does not change anything. This one, if it's there, it goes down. This one, if it's not there, or it's I'm dissatisfied, if it's not there. But this one, if it is there, if it's not there, I don't care. So if it's there, no problem. If it's not there, I'm fine without it. That is what's the indifferent. So this then helps me when I've gotten a lot of things from the customer. I then sit down and think, okay, what are the basics? What are the things that must be there? Those ones first. What are the things that will help performance? Those ones next. What are the things that will excite them? And what now happens is, yesterday's delighter and performance usually becomes today's basic. Because that is where what Wale was saying about a phone 3310 that was created a long time ago and 11 Pro Max now. Now the 11 Pro Max, then if you say now your phone can browse, it was a delighter, people were happy. But now I'm buying a phone, a smartphone that cannot browse. It does not, it's a basic. It's not a smartphone. That's just what it is. So yesterday's the lighter. So usually it is yesterday's performance becomes basic, yesterday's lighter becomes performance, then goes like that. So that's the reason why a lot of time, and that's the reason why sometimes during Apple events, people are not really keen because everything that's there has been on other phones. And that's the reason why when Samsung said foldable phone, it was everywhere. Whichever reason. So yeah, it was in a lot of places. No, like the news. The news is great. Because some people didn't hear about it. So yeah, so in summary, quality is meeting expectations, meeting my customers' expectations. That's really it. Customers know what they want, but they must be asked properly. And you must, in developing products, services, and everything, you must understand what is critical and what is the delighter. That's actually what makes a good product. That's what makes customers enjoy the products and services that we have. Thank you. Yes, sir.
The quality.
Okay, questions. This thing?
Okay, let me ask my question.
Okay.
What would you do in case of a client that is stubborn? Who wants something that causes a disaster? I won't mention name. Nobody should ask me and say I said design myself. What do you do in the case of a client who is adamant about the feature that you know causes a disaster?
Okay.
Can I give a better? I can give you a go. Right? On IT, so there's two things about it. There's WordPress, there's old WordPress, and then there's the newer WordPress. Now this client was so adamant that he told us to believe people are too like we are good at it, like this guy can't be serious. Okay, on that part. So what do you do?
So when the client says by force by fire, they want a feature that will cause a reversal. Some of the things you do is to actually get facts, get data to tell them that if you do this, this is the likely outcome. But if they eventually say by force by fire, then no matter what, we don't care, we want to go with this, then allow them go with it. The first thing is to help them get data, get things to back up, to explain to them. And that's so get things to explain to them that okay, this thing won't really work this way. Maybe profile some better solution. Okay, I think we should do it this way instead. But if they say no, That is what they want to do. Then you just have to give them what they want to do. You can't say, and since they are the clients, they are the ones paying you. You can't tell them. And at the end of the day, when the product, if the product fails, at the end of the day, it's their product. And I know some people that have worked at some product that failed and they don't associate themselves, they leave it out of their work history because it can affect them. So what you can do is, the only thing you have to do, you've tried every other means and they say no, that's what they want. You give them what they want. Abi, Uncle Wale, Sadadi Wale.
Okay. What I believe that all can support such situations, depending on the type of people that they are using to work. Most of the time, we engineers or designers tend to work with physical requirements and them solve it, more like work out for. But I guess probably if they're a little bit too, they're a little bit flexible, and I really appreciate that for model using idea of that model. If they're a little bit flexible with the fact that okay, at any point in time, the client can say that okay, I think what I was thinking about is rubbish. This is the client. It's possible. So we should. I know.
So far they pay for it. Change the question. Change the question.
They are paying. So they have to dance to their tune. If you still want their money.
Yes.
So I guess the best thing we can, so to say, is you should find a way of combining all these things together because you can't spend your whole life on just one project. So combining that kind of
no, it's not his whole life now.
It's not life.
It's not like, oh,
Combine that kind of model with the fact that you should be able to expect any change at any time. I guess that's
I'm sorry. When you want to put that kind of approach, I think that should be like the point where okay, you don't want any solution computer because if you are doing that, that's over engineering and you will not get anything done because before you finish one, the man called the better and want something better. So I think you have to like that's why they think that okay, at this point you have to push it to the public before we ask for things if you're
The good way to come that is to you pick the charge for change. In that cause, it causes creativity.
let's say
A very good example. 2 ways in which that happens to me. I was like, every time when I was on IT, my first day, we were all talking about basically creating something for people that were looking for jobs and everything. And then somebody just asked me that, like 6 of us then. Somebody just asked everybody a question. And sometimes you want to be able to tell your clients to ask your client like, are you yourself? Are you going to use your own system? Because if you are not going to use it, then what's the point of you bringing up ideas and suggestions? So actually, sometimes it's best to just let the client know like, that's fake. I don't know this thing. But let it out.
yeah. So a lot of this bringing them together is what works. And I know currently what the truth is, a lot of times, in a lot of meetings, the clients will bring up a lot of things. What leaves that meeting, or what eventually sometimes gets out, being cut down, or it is on when they are said, okay, let's just know the impact. But sometimes, I know, for example, on the insurance products, there are sometimes that a public has come up and said something else. And we're like, okay, let the FSA test it first. Because they are the ones that want to do this at the end of the day. And the thing is this, and that's something sometimes that I tell them, you are thinking all these things, but the most important thing for the FA is sell products and make money. Okay? So this thing, how is it helping them? And sometimes a lot of times too, what's another way you can help the clients is when you tell them, when you make them see reasons why this thing it's not going to help them make money. It's not going to help them lose money. What they are concerned about is making money. So if you can bring data and bring things that shows them that if you do this thing, you are not making extra money. You are spending extra, you might lose some, but ensure that you are not making money. They will let it go. Because at the end of the day, they want to spend money to make money. So if you can show them that you cannot make money off this thing, they let it go. Most times. All this money. Okay, yeah. So is there any question, comment, everything?
So the comment is thank you very much for your introduction. Very fantastic.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.